Netflix is done.
They're not done.
Done.
What are you talking about?
Netflix pays $100 million to Aaron Sorkin or whoever to make a TV show.
Right.
Right. That distracts you for 2 hours.
Right.
YouTube pays $0 million to Joe Rogan and Jamie to make a podcast that distracts you for 2 hours every day. Netflix cannot compete. Now they're $10 billion in debt. There's no way they can make money.
They're $10 billion in debt?
Billion.
But they...
I mean, look, they lost the 200,000 subscribers in the last quarter when they were supposed to be getting more than 2 million, according to analysts. They're expected to drop another 2 million in the next quarter. And
the first time in more than a decade, Netflix lost subscribers, 200,000 of them. The stunning decline sending the media giant stock nosediving 35% today.
It's a disaster for anybody who owned it at this point.
Netflix suffered its biggest stock loss in nearly 2 decades, losing more than $50 billion in market value. Today's losses come after Netflix announced its first loss of subscribers in more than 10 years.
It doesn't take a genius to know why they're stupid. You also don't need to be a businessman to know what they're doing is stupid. A company is losing its customers because they made a decision to come after its customers who were sharing password. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Did you think you were gonna gain customers from it? Do you not know what market you are in? Do you not know what business you are in? India है ये. यहाँ पर तो रूल ही है कि हर स्ट्रीमिंग सर्विस का अगर आपके पास पासवर्ड है तो वो आप 5 दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करोगे. But in this case, it's not even about the Indian market. The same psychology applies in other countries as well. But the question is, why would you do such a thing? Let me tell you why they did. Because they simply weren't making enough money. And so their solution was to cut the losses, which was by stopping people from sharing passwords. And that is why I call them stupid. Now you know that I'm not all about criticizing and complaining and bitching, which by the way I just did, but I have solutions, I have ideas. And this is what Netflix should have done. And they still can do it, by the way. तो मैंने अपना आधा 1 घंटा लगा के I made this sort of plan, ideas. इसमें से समझ नहीं आएगा, but I'll make इस पे बढ़िया स्क्रीन पे animated version वगैरह डाल के I'll show you.
So this is Netflix in the middle, right? But what it actually is shit content, not enough features, people share their password, and their revenue is going down. So what we're going to do is look into this, because if this is taken care of, then the rest will be taken care of. And what this means is simply making a service, or you can say a company, which is far better than any other service that is out there. So look, I'm going to get straight into this. Now, when I'm searching a movie, why can't I look at its IMDb rating? Now, I get that IMDb is owned by Amazon. That's why Amazon Prime can show the ratings, but you can create your own thing as well, something like People's Choice. But no, what I have to do is go to Google and then find the movie name and then check its rating and then decide, oh, this is a shit movie. In fact, it would be much better if I could just see the rating on the Netflix website itself. The other such big missed fucking opportunity is that I fucking want to see comments. Not reviews, but comments. Real people talking about the movie. Just a YouTube man. You just watch a clip and then scroll down and then just fucking, look at the comments. And I fucking love reading comments. People have different opinions about different things. It really pisses me off that it is such a missed opportunity to create a community. And people love to be a part of a community. Remember that. You want people to be a part of a community. Loving or hating the movie is second, but talking about it comes first. And this is my personal experience, because if I've watched a movie, I want to see what people are talking about it. Specific scenes and, even the entire movie. I want to know what other people are thinking about it. Let me give you another big brain idea. Being able to watch a movie with someone else, someone online. Being able to watch a movie with someone online. What I mean by that is, so basically just imagine that you are in Delhi and your wife is in Europe. और एक दूसरे की याद आ रही है and you want to watch a movie. So what I'm suggesting is that just a FaceTime या video call पे होता ना, that you see someone else's face. Same, लेकिन movie चल रही है and you're able to see basically your wife's expression. And it is such a fucking missed opportunity, especially when it was locked down for the past 2 years. अगर ये सर्विस तब आ जाती ना तो literally लोग Netflix को worship करते हैं. And I'm serious about it. Okay, next is referrals. There are so many creative ways of referrals, and I'm gonna tell you the basic one, which you should do. So if you have someone else subscribe to the service through your referral, then you get 1 month for free, and the person जिसने sign up जिससे करवाया है वो उसको भी 1 महीना free मिलता है. And that way you will literally have people thinking of referring more instead of just sharing their password. जैसे गुड्डे का कोई बिस्किट हो. Fuck, wow. कभी-कभी मेरे को लगता है कि दिमाग आता कहाँ से है भाई मेरे पास. By the way, not sponsored by Good Day. And if Good Day you're watching this, then let me run your company if you want double your profits. And okay, next one has something to do with the psychology. वो लोगों में होता है ना कि ओए तूने ये गाना सुना है? नहीं भाई बहुत बढ़िया ये ले मैं सुनाता हूँ और फिर अपने आप गाना चला के मुंह को देखते रहेंगे रिएक्शन क्या है अच्छा लगा नहीं लगा. Well, the same psychology applies here as well in the movies. We want people to see the same shit that we like. So what I want as a feature is people should be able to share a clip or a trailer or a specific scene of a movie to their friends, and they should be able to watch it regardless if they are a subscriber or not. What this is going to do is people are going to talk more about your service. The more they talk about it, the more they use it. The more they use it, the more successful it becomes. And for people who don't use Netflix, they're going to start using it simply because of 2 words, dekha dekhi. And it only goes hand in hand with the referral thing. So basically people should be able to, share clips and trailers, and then you also get referrals. The next one is going to make sense on its own. Just having something for free to watch will make them like you as a company, website. If the experience is good enough, then they get hooked on it and they will buy a subscription. Just like Kindle does. So at the moment, Netflix is just a website where you can watch movies. But what I want to make Netflix is more than that. What if Netflix kind of becomes like Google for movies? Just think about it. Any movies you want to watch, you go to Google, right? And then see if it's on Netflix, whether it's on Prime or other streaming websites. Well, how about if you search the movie on Netflix and it tells whether it's coming next week or suggest whether it's on Amazon Prime or Disney Plus. And if the person is directed to Amazon Prime, then the Netflix gets the referral cut for sending a viewer to their website, therefore solving the revenue fucking problem. And if some of you are thinking that it's a stupid idea to send your viewers to other platforms, then I disagree, because you have to accept that some movies will never be shown on Netflix that are shown on Amazon, and some will never be shown on Amazon because they're produced by Netflix. So in a situation, in a state like this, it's at least better to become a convenient service for finding movies rather than just seeing no result found. Okay, next what I want Netflix to do is work and collaborate with theaters. The problem with Netflix is that it's competing with everyone, and that's fine. It's fine that they're trying to be the cinema halls of our current life. But what they're forgetting is the reality. And the reality is that it's going to take time to completely get rid of these theaters. So until then, why not join hands with them and then slowly push them out of the market? The reality is that cinema halls still exist, and they will for a while. So what I'm proposing is that there are still movies that come out on big screens and not straight away on Netflix, right? So why not sell the damn tickets of movie theaters like Book My Ticket? Again, relating it with the previous point and making it the Google of movies. One recent example is Gangubai Abhi Aiye theaters, right? And now after a month, it's coming out on Netflix. So imagine if they had sold the theater tickets on Netflix itself, and boom, again, their fucking revenue problem would have been solved. They would have sold so many tickets because they already have a reach. In fact, at this point, it even fucking amazes me that they still haven't done this. Imagine, by the way, how much money did Bookmyshow make? Oh yeah, right. Fucking more than 800 crores. Next one is a small one, but I think it's a nice little feature, and I might not be able to explain it very well, and I haven't brainstormed it much. But the entire thing of Netflix is Netflix and chill. So I think they should have some sort of contest yearly or weekly, or some sort of competition or a contest or a weekend dedicated to Netflix where you do nothing but watch Netflix like you know how Alibaba literally made a Chinese holiday, which is Singles Day or something like that. Okay, so please tell me, Netflix, why the fuck don't you have your own line brand of popcorns? When the literally image of your brand is to sit on your sofa and have popcorn and watch Netflix. Now, I'm not saying to have popcorn necessarily. It can be ice cream, it can be blanket, or any thousand things you can have. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it just to have a mediocre product out there just to bump up your sales. No, a good quality product that people actually like. And in terms of business, it would be really fucking easy for them to implement this. With millions of people watching them daily, every time you plan to watch Netflix at 10 in the night, it's also going to remind you to have ice cream. And guess what? Fucking Netflix sells their new flavor of ice cream. It would literally be the biggest player in the popcorn market or ice cream market, whatever they decide, if they decide to do this. Okay, another thing that they should do is to have movie merchandise shops. You know how on YouTube you can see the creators shop and you can buy it right there and then. So why not Netflix has that? You remember how people were crazy about Squid Games. Now imagine if they had a little shop with good-looking t-shirts and masks and hell, even the type of jackets they were wearing in the show and other stuff. I can guarantee you that so many people would have bought it. Look, people love movies, so imagine selling the cup on your website of the thing that was actually used in the show. Imagine the cup being sold that was used in the set of making of that show or the movie. And another example of this is Marvel movies doing it with the toys. So Netflix can do it as well. So this next thing I simply don't understand. And this is that why don't they stream cricket matches? Now, I personally don't care about cricket, but 200 fucking million people do. Now, this might come later, but you could then fucking get into fantasy leagues and stuff. And the same applies in America and other countries as well. There's tennis, boxing, football, baseball, and all that shit.